So over the years, I've accumulated quite a bit of Essendon memorabilia that you pick up either from purchasing it yourself or from gifts that you get from other people or from the club that gives you the various things every year, the scarves and the caps and whatever. So I thought I'd have a bit of a look at all the stuff that I've accumulated. Some of it's pretty good, some of it's not so good, but I've got a lot of it and I really haven't thrown ever much of it out. So I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour and we'll have a look at the Essendon stuff that I own. So start with some apparel, clothing. This is an Essendon Star Wars themed Bomber Empire t-shirt, a fun little t-shirt. I'm not sure where I got that from. Had it for a while, don't really wear it that much, but it just combines the Star Wars and Essendon brands. This is a good one. I wear this one quite a bit to the football. I like the mainly red part of it. Polo top, it's a good one. These two are interesting. These and the one beneath it are Premiership t-shirts from the year 2000. And the thing is, I have not worn them. And I've decided I'm not going to wear them until we win a Premiership. So I may not wear them ever again, you never know. Hopefully I'll get the chance to, but for some reason I never wore them when I got them, and I just decided, well, I'm not going to wear them now. They are brand new. They smell brand new. They've never been washed. They are Essendon Premiership t-shirts, good as new, have not been worn at all. This is a good one. It looks old, but it's not. It's just the retro style, deliberately faded look that most people would be aware of. Just a regular t-shirt with the old 1980s logo. Another t-shirt with the established 1872 moniker there, and the old stylized bomber, same as that one. You can see another polo top. This t-shirt with the red panels on the side. The old Speed Kills Guernsey. This is from the 1990s. Most of you might remember the Speed Kills sponsor. You can see there the AFL logo, the old logo done in the theme of the Australian flag. Move on to some of the winter garments. This is just a top, a jumper. I wear this one quite a bit. It looks faded, but it's not. It's just the design of it. I wear this one quite a bit. It's a hoodie. Nice comfortable one. This is probably the most expensive one I own. Just a jacket with the old orange sponsor. It's probably about 15 years old. It's probably worth about 200 bucks. Yeah, it's probably the most expensive one that I own. This is a rugby top with the long sleeves and the collar with the old Feeler logo on it. And lastly, this is a good one. This is a raincoat, really, with the old Essendon logo sort of done in the same style as the Carlton and Fitzroy, with the sort of EFC written in the text. You can see the old AFL logo on the side there, but this is just a raincoat. It's quite thin. On the back of it, there's the Bombers word. So that is If you like this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. About 90% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. I've got 268 subscribers. I would love to get to 500. That would be fantastic. So please, if you appreciate the content that I'm trying to provide, please consider clicking that little subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it very, very much. So this is a custom-made painting that was painted for me, and it was given to me for a birthday present a few years ago. And the person that painted it was, I've never met the person who painted it, but the person that painted it was, remember the Collingwood supporter that got in trouble for touching the face of a West Coast Eagles player on the boundary line, and he got banned from going to the football for the rest of the season. That is the guy that painted this picture. The person that arranged the picture contacted that person, and then it was given to me as a gift. I've never met the guy before, don't know anything about him, but he is the guy who actually did the painting. The guy who lost his, no, he didn't lose his membership, he got suspended from going to the football for the rest of the season. He's got tattoos all over his face. I guess don't judge a book by its cover. Apparently he's a good guy from everything I've heard, but he is the guy that painted this. I love it. I think it's a fantastic picture, and it's one of the best things that I own. Next I have all the various scarves, and I think I might have lost a couple of these over the years because you tend to get a scarf every year. You can see there what the scarves that sort of get passed down to you or given to you by the club. I think a couple of years ago they decided to give the members an option. You could get a scarf, or you could get a cap, or you could get a towel, and everyone went for the towel because everyone had a million scarves. I'm guessing most of you watching this probably have about a million scarves of your own if you're a member, if you are a member. Got various caps. Not all these are given by the club. Some have been accumulated through other means. And we have the beanies. See, that's a member's beanie that was given by the club. The other two I've accumulated in some other fashion. And we have the Essendon thongs. And next, the creme de la creme, the Essendon boxer shorts. Have a look how sexy those things are. I've had them for a long time as well. So these are all the membership cards I have accumulated. I'm an AFL member with Essendon Club support. So it started in 1994, and that goes along until, I'm missing 2005, it was resumed in 2006. I'm missing 2013 for some reason. All the way up until 2021, and then they stopped producing membership cards after that. Now it's just a digital membership. Also have an Essendon jigsaw puzzle.
That is awesome.
Which looks like it's from the centenary season, 1996. I have here as well a 10-year member pin, a 20-year member pin, and a 30-year member pin from 2023.
Most impressive.
So I'm currently a 32-year member. I've got a couple of tickets here. This one is from the Essendon Richmond game that was Kevin Sheedy and James Hurd's last ever game. And I have an unfortunately faded ticket here of the 2000 grand final between Essendon and Melbourne. It is a bit faded. I don't know how it gets faded inside. Anyway, it's faded, but still, there it is. Various pins from all the years that the club sends you a pin, which is pretty much every year. This is a good one. The first AFL game at Docklands, then known as Colonial Stadium, March the 8th, 2000. That's actually a good one. And most of the other stuff is just all stuff that's been accumulated. Got various lapels and things to keep your membership on. I never really use them. Some old stickers. Look at this one. Whatever it takes, 2013. We probably took that a bit too far. I haven't kept all these stickers, so, but most of these I've kept. This was a nice little thing given to me by the club. So yeah, over the case of 32 years of being a member, these are the things I have accumulated. It's quite a lot. Like I said, I'm not really a collector, but you know, over the years you do tend to accumulate quite a lot of stuff. So this is a good one. This is some 1993 Premiership port. It has not been opened. It's been sitting here for 32 years. Have not touched it. I'm not sure how well port keeps. Whether it gets better with age or whether it gets worse or whatever, I'm not really sure. But this is the Premiership port with the 1993 Premiership team and the score. With all the games from that season. So this is a good one. Don't know how much that'd be worth, but it's a cherished item. This is unrelated to Essendon as well, but I also have from the 1996 Centenary Brownlow Medal, from the night of the Brownlow Medal presentation itself, some vintage port. That is from the presentation night itself at wherever they held it in 1996, the centenary year of the AFL. So probably my most cherished item are the number plates that I got. And I got these for my 21st birthday. And this is them. So I've had these for a little while now. And I've always thought it'd be interesting to see how much they would be worth. I don't want to sell them, I don't want to get rid of them, I'm quite happy to keep them. But they are probably, that is probably the item that I own that I am the happiest with, the abbreviation of Essendon on the number plates. I don't know how many people have seen those driving around. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but that is probably my favourite piece of Essendon memorabilia that I've accumulated. So next up we've got some books. I've got this one, Kevin Sheedy celebrating 50 years of football. I guess it's not strictly Essendon memorabilia, but obviously it mainly is. Lots of good stuff to do with Kevin Sheedy's entire career. Similarly, Kevin Sheedy wrote this book, Life and Football, Stand Your Ground. It's a good read about how he thinks you should live your life. Sort of an inspirational biography type of thing. Kids book. This is a good one. How long have I had this? This has been sitting there. One Day in September. Today is the one day in September you've been dreaming about. It's grand final day and you've been made Essendon's special mascot for the big clash with arch rival Collingwood. While nearly 100,000 fans will make their way to the MCG by car, train, bus, taxi, you will be escorted there in the official Bombers mascot limousine. You arrive at the MCG tingling with excitement. The MCG is the home of football and has been the scene of many memorable matches over the years. You look outside the ground and there are Essendon supporters. They proudly wear the red and black colours of the club. Many have hats and scarves and carry flags. Some even have their faces painted. You buy the footy record, etc., etc. During grand final week, there was a lot of pressure on the players. Essendon decided to go to a secret location for 2 days of training and working out tactics. Because you were the official club mascot, you were able to go to, as you received a special pass to all grand final week functions and training sessions. Before the big game, Essendon coach Kevin Sheedy takes time to talk to all his players and tell them what he expects from them this afternoon. He goes over the team plan very carefully and makes sure each player knows which opponent he will be playing on. The teams run through the banner. We have the national anthem. The atmosphere is electric, etc., etc. This is a really good book for kids.
It's a frantic opening with the two teams throwing everything into it. There's nothing separating the sides until the time warring period of the first quarter when Collingwood kicks 3 quick goals. Quarter time, Essendon trails by 21 points, 6-4-40 to 3-1-19. However, it's not time to hit the panic button, as Bomber coach Kevin Sheedy is fully aware. He tells the players in the huddle that it was only a short lapse in concentration that cost them dearly at the end of the first quarter, and they must play the next quarter right out. James Hird has had a great season for Essendon, and he's continuing his excellent form in the match that matters most. By late in the second quarter, he's racked up his 15th possession and kicked his 4th goal. But still, the Magpies hold the upper hand. At half-time, the Bombers find themselves 26 points down, 10-9-69 to 6-7-43. I wonder what's going to happen. The atmosphere of a league grand final is everything you were told it would be. The Great Southern Stand is a wonderful spot from which to watch the action. Midway through the third quarter, Essendon is still struggling to break Collingwood's hold. The third quarter has often been referred to as the premiership quarter because of how influential it's proven to be over the years. Teams that grab the initiative in the third quarter frequently go on to win the game. Exciting young forward Matthew Lloyd has been well held so far. However, he breaks away from his close checking opponent to take a timely mark and kick a vital goal. The three-quarter time lead is a 23-point lead to Collingwood, eerily similar to the 1984 grand final, I might add. Sheedy's shuffling of the side has an immediate impact. 3 goals in 3 minutes early in the last quarter cuts Collingwood's lead to just 5 points. Moments later, clever forward Shea Cockatoo Collins bursts clear and kicks truly to give the Bombers the lead for the first time in the grand final, although there's still plenty of time left for the Magpies to bounce back. Essendon is playing inspired football. The Bombers ram through a further 6 goals for the quarter to win, running away. The final scoreboard says it all. Essendon, 19-18-132, have defeated Collingwood 15-16-106 to win its 16th premiership. The Essendon players are ecstatic. They congratulate each other on a sensational grand final. Bomber midfielder Joe Mercedes has won the Norm Smith medal. The famous ground is a sea of red and black. We live happily ever after.
It's like a fairy tale!
So there we go. My one day in September. I think they produced these, or they did produce these for all the 16 clubs at the time. So it's a bit of a fun book. James Hird reading the play. James Hird on life and leadership. All right, not a bad book there. Glory and Fame, the rise and rise of the Essendon Football Club. Celebrating the 25th anniversary of the 1984 Premiership. So this was released in 2009. Good one. This is a famous book. This one is a bit aged now, but this was the official Essendon history, Flying Higher. There's since been various incarnations of it. This was the history from 1872 to 1994. It has since been updated, but this is a pretty well. This is an older book now, 1994. It doesn't even go up to the most recent premiership, but I've had this one for a while. And finally, this one, The Illustrated History of the Essendon Football Club. All about Essendon from its beginnings. Ron Evans there. We'll be going through the various captains, etc, etc. So they are all the Essendon books. And that is pretty much a summary of every Essendon piece of memorabilia that I own. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know the type of stuff that you have. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. About 90% of the people that watch it do not subscribe. And I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers. That'd be great. So if you want to help out the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, have a great day.